Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to finally come to you guys with a video explaining my hair transition. I once had jet black hair and now we are here. Of course, this is like, this is still a work in progress. My hair is healing. Always under hats now. I'm very careful. It's healing. But I wanted to come to you guys and tell you all about my hair journey and how I went from jet black to what we have here. I would like to say that I'm probably mortified by my experience. I mean, what word do you want me to use? It's been a trip. It has been 2 months since I officially lifted the black dye from my hair. I've gone through a lot these 2 months with my hair. It has not just been like one dye process. I've gotten my hair colored 3 times since then. So it has been we've gone through some things. Like I said, I had jet black hair. I have been box dyeing my hair jet black since high school. I graduated from high school in 2012, so it's been a while, and I have still continued to dye my hair jet black since then. So it's been years. Oh, my rings. I felt like my face was too strong to have like black hair too. Like I should soften my face up a little bit. I just felt like the black was too harsh. So I wanted to lift the black from my hair. Now I understand like a hairstylist and what they have to go through. I feel like I do. So I did not want to go into a hair salon with like one set color and say like I want this and I have jet black hair. So what I did was I didn't really know what I wanted in the beginning. Like the funny thing about this entire video is I never intended to be blonde, but here we are. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I was just decided, you know what, since I'm gonna lift the black, I'm gonna go on Pinterest and kind of see what I'm into. So I created a photo album of just a bunch of pictures of different hair colors that I was fine going in that direction of, you know, like different hair colors that I wouldn't mind my hairstylist dyeing my hair. And they were different color processes, and it was so different. Like there were so many different things going on. So I took this entire album to a consult with a hairstylist. I went to him and I said, here's the photo album. I basically just want to lift the black from my hair. I don't really know what I want to do, but I like anything in this photo album. So what do you think is realistic? We have like a 20-minute consult. It was a while of just going back and forth and brainstorming and things. And he basically told me that we focus on this one picture. And I said, I love the color process in this picture. I love how it's like a gradient transition from color to color to color, and I love how there are several colors in the hair. Like I just love what's going on here, but obviously not the color combination, just the process of the colors. He was like, we can do that. So I was like, cool, maybe we could do like a dark brown, light brown, and then like a dark blonde, you know, like the same process, different colors. So he was like, yes, we're gonna add a lot of dimension. My roots are gonna be brown. I'm just gonna have a little bit of blonde in my hair. Like it's not gonna be blonde. So that was kind of like what we had agreed upon. I go in for the appointment. I felt like we had really good communication because I think that's key. So I was excited. I go in and I sit down, and this is a long appointment. I think it started at like 11:15. And I pretty much left at probably like 6 o'clock. It was a long day. So he did whatever he did. He did his magic. At the end of the day, I know that he put B3 in my bleach. And that's all I really know. And we did a gloss and a glaze or whatever. A gloss or a glaze. We did a few treatments. But we also were doing, I got charged for balayage, ombre. Like I just got charged for all this stuff. I had a nice tab when I left. When I finished and I saw my hair, I was mortified because I had been like basically what looked like to me a one-dimensional like blonde shade, which was like more orange than anything else, but it was definitely blonde. I was no longer a brunette, and I was kind of really shocked because that was not the plan. So I was kind of like, what just happened here? Like, you know, I went to a high-end prestigious salon. And not only that, like my hair is obviously breaking in my lap, right? Like while he's blow drying my hair, it was all over me. My hair was stringy when it was wet. Like if you pulled it, there was no elasticity to it. It was dead. I'm just calm. I'm a very calm client. I'm not one to like bitch at a hairstylist. I'm really not. But anyway, I didn't say anything. I think like I don't have to say anything. I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I'm pissed off, you can tell. I cannot fake it. I remember feeling like a knot in my stomach. Like I was just so upset, and it was just not a good time. I left the salon and I went home, and obviously I'm like freaking out. I was like, you know what? Don't do anything, because 18-year-old Dana, which existed once upon a time, dyed her hair blonde, freaked out, and dyed her hair black that same hour. Like literally freaked out, hysterically cried, and dyed her hair black that same hour. Called my mom. I was like, bring home black box dye when you come home. I was like hysterically crying, and she's like, my daughter's ridiculous, but true story. So I feel like I had come a long way because I just was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that again. I spent way too much money to just cover it with black again. Like just sleep on it, you know, take a moment, breathe. So I stayed with that hair color for about a week. I lived my life. I was like, fine. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, but I knew it was orange, okay? I was like, my hair's orange. I look like a crazy person. I felt like a clown. So I went about my life with that hair color for about a week. I really did want my money back, at least a portion of it, so that I could go to another salon and fix it. I knew a stylist that I knew was like the queen of blonde hair. Like if you wanted to do your hair blonde, you would have gone to her. And if I had wanted to do my hair blonde, I would have initially gone to her, but that wasn't my intention. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, I get a refund from this place. I go to the queen of blonde and have her turn me blonde since I'm already halfway there. You know, like have her fix it and make me go blonde. I call the salon and I'm like, I need to speak to somebody. I have a complaint about an appointment I had previously, whatever. They put me on the phone with like the owner's daughter. And I'm speaking to her and I tell her what happened. She was like, send me before pictures, which I have, by the way, which I had a brown streak in my hair that no one told me about. And I was like, what is that? When I saw that, I was like, how long was that there? No one told me. Oh my God, like don't dye your hair at home. You know, I was like, oh my God. But anyway, so I sent her the before picture. I sent her the after picture. And I sent her, she said, send me pictures of like what it is that you guys agreed on. So she calls me back after like 20 minutes after she gets my email. And she's like, I spoke to the stylist. He wants you to come back in. It's free of charge. He will fix it. So it had been a week, right? So I did it on a Friday or Saturday and I went back on a Friday to get it fixed. Like when she offered it to me, I was kind of upset because I really wanted a refund. And I even told her on the phone, I was like, do I have to go back to him? Like, can I not just get a refund? I was kind of like, I felt uneasy about it. I didn't want to go back into your chair. I mean, he was such a nice person. He was a nice person and he was a good stylist. And I did not think that he was a bad colorist. I don't know. I didn't think that he was not qualified to do what he did, but I thought that maybe he had like poor understanding or like poor communication skills because I was very clear, right? So I just was uncomfortable. I go to him. He's like, okay, so I'm gonna add brown lowlights to your hair because I think that's what you wanted. You wanted more brown. And I was like, okay, like, you know, I'm not a hairstylist, so I'm like, whatever. Like, clearly she communicated to you what I wanted because she did. She said he's ready to do what you want. I spoke to him, whatever. I had told him at this point, please do Olaplex, don't do the B3, because last time they said the B3 is better, but I don't know. I was like, do Olaplex. So he did Olaplex this time. He basically lightened my hair more and added brown. At this point, when he did the Olaplex, he said, are you going anywhere today? And I said, no. And he's like, I really don't want to rinse this Olaplex from your hair. He's like, can you leave this salon with the Olaplex in your hair? I did my best to not have it completely bad, but it's definitely damaged. So it's best to keep the Olaplex in. Can you leave with it in? I was like, of course. Like, I'll leave with it in. I'm not going nowhere. He said, keep it in for as long as you can. So I kept it in for the rest of the night. I washed it out. And when I washed it out, I just noticed that my hair was just, so my hair was shoulder length, like it was up to my collarbone at that time. Now it's not. It was up to my collarbone, so right here. And what had happened was it completely broke. So the whole bottom part, like from here down, was stringy because I had lost all that hair, right? Like all that hair was gone. I could just see thin pieces of blonde that had like gaps between them. I was like, oh my God, like I should have just done black over it and been done with it. My instant reaction is you need to go chop your hair off. I feel like I really know how to grow out my hair really quickly. So I was like, I gotta go chop this off. I have to, or it's gonna keep breaking and splitting and it's never gonna grow. It's gonna be one length. And what do I need these lengths for? They have gaps in them. That's not cute. Like, what do I need that for? So I ran to the stylist that always does my blowouts. Like, he's been doing my blowouts since high school. He's a different stylist. I just like him for my blowouts and my cuts. I went to him and he was I mean, I felt so bad for him because he was so shocked and he was upset. He was like, what did you do? Like, and the shampoo girl, she was like, why? Like, your hair is so fried. She was like, it looks good, but it's fried. I was like, I know. Like, I had already gone to them, like, kind of distraught. Like, I really ran out of my house to get my hair cut the next day. So it wasn't a good mood, you know. I didn't go there to like be reminded. So I was like, great, please just, you know, please just cut my hair. Like, I know it's bad. Just cut it. So he cuts it off and now it's like up to here, which is, I've had my hair short before. That was short for me. I wasn't into it. It was too short for me. I didn't like it. He chops off my hair. I go home. I'm like, okay, this is better. So that was that, right? And that was the last thing that I did to my hair up until a few days ago. So in that time, okay, I did not show my hair out in public. I wore beanies. I never took my beanie off. At work, I had a beanie on. It was super professional. It did not come off of my head. It still hasn't. I did my hair Friday, Sunday. So nobody's seen my hair. Since I did the second time around, which was the second time where they broke my hair and I chopped it off, I did not show my hair in public. I just put a beanie on it and I was like, you know what? Thank God it's winter. Thank God it's freezing. I'm just gonna go out with this beanie. And the beanie ended up working out in my favor because since I had a beanie on every single day and I did not take it off, I was able to spread out my hair washes. So it's very important when your hair is fried to not wash it as much. So because I had kept the hat on it and I never took the hat off, I didn't really care how oily it looked. I washed my hair once a week. So since that time, which was, I would say, is the first week of January that happened until now, which is March 3rd, I have washed my hair once a week. And that has helped me out, I think, a great deal. Because A, washing my hair once a week, I'm styling it once a week. I'm not going in and styling it several times a week. I'm letting the natural oils, like, do their work now, right? Because they're able to penetrate, and your natural oil is the best oil for your hair. Yeah, so what happened was, during that time, you know, I'm pretty upset. I don't want to have a beanie on. I'm trying to think of like ways that I could intelligently conceal the damage, right? So I thought of a hair topper, which are so expensive. I saw one that was like $400 and I was like, I'm not spending $400 on something that's temporary, that I have no use for it afterwards. Plus a hair topper is basically an extension piece that goes up here. So you clip it up here and like your top hair is fake. So a lot of women with hair loss, they will put it on because they're bald right here. So the hair topper makes their hair look full. So, but that didn't work out for me because my damage is right here. Like you see these? This is my damage. I tried a wig, which was such a fail. Oh, I cut my bangs, which was also kind of stupid, but it's working out now. But I cut my bangs. I tried to do different parts, which didn't work because, I don't know, it just didn't work because the broken didn't work. I tried to like, you know, part my hair here, part my hair here. I tried to do like 2 French braids, but the broken pieces were too short, so they weren't going into the braids. I'm not even kidding. Like, I really tried my best to think of a solution. I was not willing to write it out. I was like, there's a solution for everything. I'm the type of person, I will fix it. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna have a problem and just sit on it and kind of just be depressed. I am gonna solve this problem. That's my mentality. If I have a problem, I fix it. So I was like, I'm gonna fix this. I don't know how, but I'm gonna fix this. Like, this is not okay. And I'm also thinking, like, I have 2 months. It's almost April. It's almost March. Like, I'm gonna have to take off this beanie. I really don't want to put on a baseball hat. It blocks my view. Like, I don't want to be sitting at work with a baseball hat. That's really obnoxious. So I was just trying my best to like think of something. The last thing that I thought, well, it was the first thing that I thought of, tape and extensions, but I didn't want to put out that money. Like, tape and extensions, professionally applied, professionally color matched, to put like on the damage and all that. I didn't want to cause damage to the broken ends. You know, when you put on tape-ins and when you put on like any type of professional like permanent hair extensions, those cause damage to your hair from what I've heard. I don't have personal experience and I don't plan on it because if people keep saying it causes damage, I'm not interested. You know, like, that's why I didn't want to go blind because people always say it, you know? So I thought, what about clip-in extensions? What if I put clip-in extensions right here and the broken pieces kind of blend in with the clip-in extensions? I can just kind of curl them into each other and it'll blend and it'll be beautiful and it'll fill in this gap here. Do you see this? So these don't have hair, right? So my hair starts in the back. So when you style it, it kind of looks like that. So I wanted to put extensions here so that it would fill it. It would be thick like normal. So that was kind of like the thought process that I had for that. I bought these extensions from some website and I brought them in and they were not the correct match and I could not return them. So I was like, let me go to this queen of blondes that I know so well, and I've never tried her before. I just know she's really good at blonde. I have proof. So I said, let me go to her and try and ask her, like, show her the extensions, show her my hair, see what her opinion is. Like, I need to get these extensions color matched to my hair or whatever. I felt like she was dismissing the extensions. She was like, I know why you don't like your hair. It's not that it's broken, it's the color. You like these extensions so much because of the color. I'm gonna match the colors. So I was like, she's like, then you'll be happy you won't even want the extensions. That's what she said. So I was like, all right, fine. If you think I won't want them, as long as I match with them. Like, okay, like please make sure that I match with them because I'm really only sitting in your chair because I want to match with the extensions. Very politely. I'm a very polite person. I don't know if I come off that way, but I'm so polite. I am. I'm very well-mannered. She was like, yes, we'll match extensions. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to love it. I was like, okay. So I was like, I also want to chop off the extensions. So I wanted to chop the extensions so that they were shoulder length. You know, I didn't want long hair. I wanted short, thick hair. I bought the extensions for volume, not for length. So I booked an appointment with her like a few days after. So I go in for my appointment. I'm like, do you want to see the extensions like before she starts working? She's like, no. And that made me feel like a little bit weird because I felt like if you want to match the extensions, you should probably have them in front of you for reference. I don't know. Let me trust the stylist and not be so, you know, like I was like, let me trust her, whatever. So she does my hair. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is, it's a lot better than what I had. So she did a beautiful job. I will give her that. She left some brown in. So she does this color, which I'm happy with. She was kind of cocky. She was kind of right. You know, like this color is way better than what I had before. And I guess I really hated the color and I didn't even really know it. I did not match the extensions when I left, by the way. Not at all. I left and I was like, my extensions do not match. And I told her that. Like, I told her that. And she started like acting like she was scared of extensions. She's not going to dye extensions. She's not liable for extensions. She doesn't want to cut extensions. I was like, is she crazy? Like, we had this appointment in the consultation. Like, it's just crazy to me, like how she started. She flipped. She was terrified of the extensions, like as if they were gonna kill her. She's like that. Like she was so scared. And I was like, I don't have time for this woman's emotions right now. I was so annoyed. Just tell me from the initial appointment that you don't do extensions and I would have been fine. I would have gone to someone else, but whatever. I'm not mad about it anymore because I like the final color that she gave me. She was very, very patient with my hair. She took her sweet time. She really did. She handled my hair with love and care, and now I know like what a good stylist should do. She took care of my hair. I had no damage and I had no breakage. So there is a way to go blonde. If you do want to go blonde, I suggest really going through Instagram and finding somebody that you see a lot of blonde on. Like you see they did a lot of blonde. Do your research when it comes to stylists. I wish that I really don't do my research. My biggest mistake is pick an expensive salon and that's it. Like, that's usually it. This girl that did this, she was way cheaper than anybody else that has done my hair. And I think it was the best technique that has ever been used on me. And I think she handled it the best. And it was a relaxing salon experience. I mean, she didn't offer me a cappuccino, but that was fine because she didn't fry my hair. So keep your cappuccino and do my work properly, you know? Right now, I'm just dealing with a lot of damage. So this is the style that's working for me. It's like the funniest hairstyle, but I'm able to kind of like pin back hair, you know, pin back the damaged hair so it's not so just obvious, I think. But yeah, I don't know. That's the story of my hair. It's some maintenance. My hair is very tough right now. It's very hard for me to work with. So if you see in my next few videos I'm wearing a hat or I'm wearing a beanie, just ignore me, okay? Because I really want to get videos out for you guys. I'm having a hair problem. I really don't want people to tell me your hair looks like crap. Your hair looks fried. Like, I know, you know, I know. But yeah, I think the color looks good. What do you guys think? I think the color is way more beautiful than it once was. I'm gonna kind of roll with this. I'm kind of excited to see what this color looks like when it's grown out and it's beautiful and it's like flowing. I think it'll be really, really cute. So I'm being patient. I'm just gonna kind of ride it out. I officially give up. So that's what happened with my hair. So here we are. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else. Did you guys see this? Like, look, this was not here in the beginning of this video. My skin just does this. It's the weirdest thing. Like, look, it got red. Do you see this? Rewind the video. It was not red in the beginning of this video. It just happened for no reason. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time, or long story time, of how I went from black to blonde and kind of what I went through and all that. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.